What is good, gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 68 of my semen retention streak. If you're into this semen retention stuff, is what I'm focusing on this channel. So subscribe, follow along. You'll learn some insights. Leave a comment. Let me know where you're at on your journey right now. Have you made it to day 68 yet? Have you gone further? Let me know. Hey, here's my insight for today that I've been thinking about. When you get these overwhelming urges on your retention journey, it's slipping. When you get these overwhelming urges on this retention journey, I firmly believe, and this is my opinion, I guess nobody can really prove any of this, I think that's your body getting more power. I think it's you leveling up. I think it's you downloading an upgrade. And you're getting this urge because it's like, holy crap, like this is more power than I had before. I need to release it. I need to like spend this energy somewhere. But what if it's literally just you getting this power up, like in Mario? You eat one of the mushrooms, like the old Mario, you know, Super Nintendo one, where you hit the box, the mushroom pops up, and you know, like you grow. Or I guess Mario Kart, you hit a box and you get one of the power ups, right? You get like the star and all this energy and you start just running through everybody, right? It's kind of like that. You get these power-ups. I think here's where men run into issues, is that your nervous systems haven't been regulated to be able to handle that amount of power. Your minds aren't wired for it. Your nervous system isn't wired to handle it. It's the same reason why you hear all these stories about somebody winning the lottery and being broke in 4 years later or whatever. Their nervous system literally wasn't wired to hold that amount of kinetic energy, which is what money is. It's kinetic energy, it's power. And if you aren't wired to hold that amount of power, you give it away. You spend it on stuff. It feels normal. You'll think you need the new car, you need the new house, you need the whatever. And it goes to other people whose nervous systems are wired to hold that amount of money. You know what I mean? You give it away. And what I think, based off my experience here, is that the longer you can go on these semen retention streaks, the more it naturally just rewires. Man, this is a bouncy road. This is going to be a trash video. But who cares? We press down. It feels like semen retention is rewiring me, rewiring my nervous system, rewiring my beliefs, my mental ability, my mental capacity, my mental framework. It feels like it's rewiring all of this stuff. Man, I should have tightened this before I started. So it's almost like I'm getting these power upgrades simultaneously as I'm rewiring everything to be able to hold that energy. But the catch is that every time you get one of these upgrades, it feels difficult to hold on to that energy, right? It feels hard. You're like, oh, I want to go bust a nut. Oh, this chick in the yoga pants is a babe. I want to just bend her over, you know? Like I had a dream this morning. Again, it was getting spicy, but I have, guys, when I say like semen retention rewires your brain. I have set such an intention that I want to keep this streak going for a really long time that in my dreams, I'm telling you, I snap out of it before it's too late. Like I literally wake myself up and say, nope. And I intentionally change my mind, my thoughts, my mindset so that I don't, spill my seed, break my streak. I think I chose the shittiest road to drive and make a video on in the history of videos. This is crazy. Well, thanks for hanging in with me. So this is what I'm saying, guys. When you are getting these urges, don't view them as, oh, I need to go bust a nut, right? Don't view it as that. I want you to view these urges as, I'm getting more powerful. I am accumulating more energy in my body, more power, and it wants to go somewhere. So when that urge comes, you go work out, you drop down and do a bunch of push-ups, you do, whatever. You make sure your mind is not on sex or women, and it gets easier. I might go keep working on my company or working on my business, doing stuff like that. But isn't that cool, guys? I'm telling you, this is our advantage over women in life. We as men, guys, if you literally can just not nut, you just keep becoming more and more powerful, and it just keeps transforming you into a better version of yourself. That's it. That's the game. Isn't that crazy? That's all you have to do. And eventually the power accumulates to the point where it transforms you and you start taking action and you start doing stuff. But again, this is the masculine. This is why we're built to take action, to go accomplish things, to do things. The feminine, the women, this is harder for them, taking action, because, they're not accumulating all this testosterone, all this masculine energy in their bodies, but we are. Now, I do happen to think that women do have this if they retain their sexual energy, right? If they are celibate, not letting men inside of them, I think there is a benefit that they would also realize. And I think it has more to do with their feminine ability to release these pheromones that just, it kind of drives everybody wild, drives people crazy, makes people want to do things for you, makes people want to support you, makes people want to, you know what I mean? It's like, men, what do you see the second you see a 10 out of 10 gorgeous woman? It's like, you're like, I would do anything for her. Yeah, it's because she's releasing all these pheromones that are making you think that. So in the same way that our masculine energy, when we store this up, makes us a magnet, and everything just comes to us, it's kind of the same for them. That's my theory. I'm going to keep processing that and thinking about that. Anyways, day 68, boys. I got to power up this morning. I can feel it. Life is getting easier. And quick side note. So I drove 13 hours up north yesterday, 2 days ago, for Christmas time to get, where my family is. And I just feel like people treat me better on this. I went to Steak and Shake just to kill some time. I heard they had beef tallow fries, so they're frying their stuff in beef tallow now, not vegetable oil. Don't get me started on that. It's infinitely better for your health. Not to say fast food is great for your health, but when you avoid these fried vegetable oils and everything, that's a gift. That's fantastic. They used to do that, by the way. Everything used to be fried in beef tallow before it switched to vegetable oil. Now people are getting them to switch back, which is awesome. But I went there, and dude, the little waitress server girl, she was so kind to me, respectful, calling me sir. It was funny. I was like trying to sneak out. Like after I paid, I was just walking out. I didn't see anybody. I was like, whatever. And she like pops out and quick gives me a farewell. Again, just like super respectful, like funny. And I'm just starting to expect this. It's like, sure, there's going to be people that are wildly intimidated by your energy on semen retention and might like treat you poorly, but so often it's like I go somewhere and I don't know, I'm just getting more respect right out of the gate from people. It's funny. People can feel this energy. They can feel the field. Oh, thank God. This road looks nice. Okay. We're back. So, men, while you're doing this, just understand when the urges get so difficult, you have to change your mental perspective of them. You can't view them as this impossible thing that you just want to get rid of and be done with. View it as, I'm being upgraded. What can I do right now to move this energy somewhere besides out my dick? Okay? Because if you move it out, you lose it. You're telling the universe, telling God, hey, I'm not yet a man worthy of that type of energy. I can't hold that type of energy yet. So you got to start over. Rewire your nervous system. Rewire your brain. Be able to handle this stuff. And it just keeps going like this. And I would assume the urges get stronger and stronger as the energy gets stronger and stronger. So, you know, I'm on day 68 today. What's day 90 look like? I don't know. But I keep leveling up to be able to hold more energy. So maybe it doesn't get harder. Who freaking knows? I'll keep you posted. If you want to be the man you want to be, you guys, just hold your freaking seat. It really is simple. Easy? Maybe not easy, but it's simple. Simple concept. Well, that's my thought. Thanks for being here. Guys, we broke 200 followers. I'm sincerely grateful you all are here. It's super cool. For a channel where I'm just hopping on here to pretty much talk to myself in hopes that somebody, you know, gets motivated and inspired by this. Pretty cool to see it growing. So, if you enjoy this stuff, if you want to be a better version of yourself, pretty simple. Hit subscribe. I'm on here every day. Dropping a video every day. I'm in the comments. Chat along with everybody. It's a good time. See you tomorrow. Peace and love.